Good morning, and welcome back to the show that still does not have a name. My name is Nathan Barker, and this is Piccolo. From what I can see, love is in the air at Hastings High coming up to Valentine's Day. This can be great for so many, but for me, it's just Piccolo and I against the world. Anyways, we have a bunch to recap from last week, and even more to talk about for this week. So let's see what's happening around the school, from a theater performance all the way to another Rate My Ride. So hold on to your hats, let's head over to the arts department and see what's happening.
Welcome back, Raiders, to the Wonders of the Arts. Today, we will discuss the upcoming theater show along with a recap of our recent choir and band events. Mark those calendars, because these are performances you don't want to miss.
For this year's winter show, we have two stories, the first being Delivery Chaos and the other being an all-out brawl of unpaid proportions. The shows will be on the 14th, 15th, and 16th of this week, and we have two members of the cast for interviews, the director Janelle and the bunny and old woman of the plays, Olivia.
How do you feel about the upcoming show this weekend?
I'm really excited. The cast is working very, very hard, and I think we're going to have a fantastic show, and I really, really want to fill the auditorium because it's funny.
Any particular actor or actress that you would like to give shout outs to?
You know, I really do want to give shout outs to the seniors this year because they truly are leaders, and I think that this is a great show, winter show, for them to make a grand exit. And they are hilarious. Come to the show.
For those who've been or who are interested in auditioning for a show, what would your advice be?
I think just be confident in what you're doing and just know your surroundings and like that the director's always watching you and always taking notes on what you're doing and just have fun.
Final question, who is the prettiest princess at the party?
I think definitely Cinderella is the best, prettiest princess at the party.
Way to go, show choir, for another sweep. Riverside swept the floor with Best Vocals, Best Band, Best Choreography, and Grand Champion at Rock the North. In addition to this, Dynamic won first overall, but there is going to be a small break with show choir performances, but stay tuned for February 22nd at Swingin' on the River.
What a win for the show choir. Congrats to Riverside and Dynamic for both placing first, and we wish you luck on the 22nd. Don't forget to stop by to watch theater on the 14th or 15th at 7 p.m. or the 16th at 2 p.m. That's all for Art Raiders. Make sure to keep your creative juices flowing. Now, on to athletics. Seasons are wrapping up left, right, and center, and it's the perfect time to acknowledge the postseason for winter sports.
Good morning, Raider sports fans. I'm here reporting live for your Raider boys and girls basketball teams. Both teams have some big games this week. Boys face Hudson, North St. Paul, and Park. Girls face Mounds View, North St. Paul, and St. Anthony Village. This week, keep an eye out for your girls wrestling state qualifiers. 6 individual girls either took first or second at the section tournament, qualifying them for state. Let's hear from their head coach, Tim Hannenberg.
In the first couple of years that we had girls wrestling, we only had one girl on the team. That was Skylar Little Soldier. And this year we have over 35 girls on the team. So us in Hastings, we've seen tremendous, phenomenal growth with our girls wrestling numbers. And we're pulling in girls from all over the school. You can find success all the time, right? So it's one of those sports where people are scared to come out with, especially girls, because they don't think they can find success right away. But with these brackets, those tournaments that we go to, those A, B, and C ones, they're wrestling against girls their weight and girls their experience. For any other girls thinking about that are coming out for wrestling, we do a summer camp every single day throughout the summer. So we go Monday through Friday. We do one fun thing a week as well. But the cool thing that we do every Monday night, we have a girls-only wrestling camp. So it's K through 12. That's all ability levels. So any girl that's never wrestled before, you're welcome to come to it every Monday night. Very low intensity, it's very low pressure, it's really, really fun, and it's just a great way to learn their sport and get introduced to the other girls on the team and learn how to wrestle.
Let's hear from girls wrestling captain Allison Wanzettel.
I think the girls have been doing really good this year. We have like 35 girls now, which is a big improvement from like the 20 we had last year. but we have a lot of middle schoolers, which is really good, and I think will be really good for the program in the future. The girls season did really good this year. We got third at the Clash, we got third at Team State, and we had sections this past weekend, and we're sending 6 girls to the state tournament.
Boys hockey has 3 games this week. They face Matamidai on Tuesday and host Owatonna tonight and South St. Paul this Saturday at 2 o'clock at home. On to other sports news. Alpine and Nordic skiing have started their state tournament this week. Also, boys wrestling team has their sections this Friday at home at 4 o'clock. Next week, girls basketball hosts Tartan at 6:30. See you there.
My name is Riley Reese. I'm a senior, and I've only been knowledgeable for 1 year.
I'm Alex Earhart. I'm a senior, and it's my first year being a knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable is basically like Team Jeopardy, where we have 4 or 5 awesome students who sit around a little green strip, and they get asked a whole bunch of questions from pop culture to sports to science and math, and it's played as a team thing throughout the metro.
It can definitely be challenging when you get a question that literally nobody has any idea on. So then you throw out the name Alexander Hamilton to an English question, which you're not going to get the answer right to at that point.
As we start the season with 94 teams, then we go down to 45 teams. We cut that in half, and that's what we did last night. And we cut that in half almost again, and now we're in the top 21 in the whole metro.
What country has 2 British enclaves and is occupied in the northeast by Turkey? Cyprus.
Hastings has 3 teams. We have the awesome Sherlock Homies, we have the Hastings Baconators, and the team that just made regions is going to be our Clone Coalition.
So which novel features a character and it takes place in La Mancha and is written by Miguel de Cervantes? Don Quixote.
This ties for the furthest we've ever gotten. We did have a team that got 7th at this next level, and they missed out on state by 2 questions out of 250 questions.
February 25th in 2 weeks.
Why watch the Super Bowl when we've got such amazing sports here at Hastings High School? I'm your anchor, Briseis Rasnako, and I hope you all had an amazing snow week. Whether it was your very first snow week celebration or your last, like mine sadly was, I hope it was a time you'll never forget. Let's take a look into our Pep Fest recap.
Last week was Snow Week. We had a super fun week full of dress-up days and ended off the week with a big celebration of school spirit and games. The seniors won the School Spirit Award, whereas for the mini games, there were many winners. The freshmen dominated tic-tac-toe, only to lose to the teachers. Seniors won the balloon pop game and the plunger crawl. Juniors were the victors for the mattress racing, and we even had a popped mattress. Thanks, Cook. The teachers once again won the tug-of-war against the seniors. As for royalty, we had many deserving candidates, but our victors ended up being, for the freshmen, Hannah Milner and Jarvis Wallace; for the sophomores, Abby Buchanan and Thomas Voss; for the juniors, Maddie Elliott and Tristan Herbst; and for our seniors, Claire Reeder and Sebastian Castle. We ended off the week as promised with an amazing trip to Nickelodeon Universe. Over 500 tickets were sold. Both students and teachers alike were seen having a blast on the rides. I think we can call this a successful snow week.
You know what I love? Nickelodeon Universe. Us here in the studio had a blast Friday night. And hey, if rides aren't your thing, we've got a special guest visiting this upcoming week. This was Briseis Rasnako, and let's take a ride together and see how our lovely Hastings community is doing.
So this is a Portuguese Interceptor Explorer. 2016, got some miles on it, but she looks good. Got a couple of little Bobcat. There's down on the back door, someone kicked it in, but that's what makes it look better. Still working great. Checkers likes to come on sometimes, but you know, it's just a personality trait of itself. I would remind my saying, hey.
Scan our QR code on the screen or find flyers around the school to get your ride on the show. Sequoia Yang is this year's Hastings Reads author. Yang is a Hmong American author who's written many amazing books, including The Song Poet and Where Rivers Part. We'll be visiting the Hastings Arts Center on Tuesday, February 18th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. to come talk with us all. Her books will be available to purchase at the event. Come on by to learn more about this talented author and her creations.
If you have any complaints or suggestions for this show, send Colvin an email. He really is a teddy bear. So thank you all for an incredible week, and we'll see you all next week with only one episode because of Raider Connect time. Have an awesome extended weekend, and this was the show that still does not have a name. You're here.